What are we doing?
We're going to Shop 48
Hello there.
to go visit the Vapor Trapper boys.
Here we are at CPR, install the Shop 48 Vapor Trapper. Install them on most of our customer cars. They work great, we love them. So we've got some hoses, some clamps, miscellaneous things. This is what we're gonna need to install. So we generally recommend kind of 8-inch, 10-inch increase in height so that when the fuel sloshes, it doesn't get trapped underneath like this. So we like to raise it up. For this, it was kind of hard because there's not a lot of room up here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring it out to the side and we're gonna run it up the wheel well and then back down and then hopefully mount our Vapor Trapper right out here on the frame. We've got some pipe clamps, belt clamps that we think might fit, and we're gonna get started. Here is where our vent comes out of the fuel tank, just right in there. So I'm just gonna take that into my hose. I'm just gonna squeeze that right on there. Give it a little twist. Perfect. So ultimately, we need to raise this thing up. We don't want any kind of drop P-trap here in the line. So we're thinking about fitting it right up around here. See if that fits. Looks about right. So I'm gonna take this and just to avoid this dip right here, I'm gonna run this through this hole that was already existing. Hand tighten this for the time being, make sure it all fits right. And right here, we got 2 existing holes in the frame. I'm thinking right there is where we're gonna mount our Vapor Trapper, just right up right here. Actually, gonna go ahead and put these fittings on first. Doesn't matter which side you put them on. I don't know. Whatever you like. For this car, the 41 Chevy, it came and it has a 1/4 inch fitting coming out of the fuel tank. So for that reason, we're using a 1/4 inch hose, another 1/4 inch fitting coming into the Vapor Trapper for the 6AN. We tend to use 3/8 for everything else because it has more venting power, wider hose. So we're gonna stick with our 3/8 vent coming back out. That being said, generally we'll use just 3/8, but because this car already has a 1/4 inch installed, we're gonna go ahead and use it. So what we're gonna do here is we ran our 1/4 inch line from the fuel tank all the way up around. We're gonna connect into our 1/4 inch. We're gonna come 3/8 inch coming out the other side. Right up in there.
Okay.
Are you want to give me a hand and just hold that?
Gotta hold it.
All right, we got 2 clamps in there. Still gotta tighten that thing, but it's mounted pretty. I'm just gonna level that up. We got a 3/8 hose coming out right here. We got 1 more little dove clamp that we mounted right up in here, just for our vent line. I'm gonna stick that thing through. Because we're using a fuel cell, not a factory application, the fuel cell will vent just straight to atmosphere. So after it comes out of the Vapor Trapper, we just got a straight line, nothing crazy. That just vents straight out back into the air. So just on a holistic approach, basically what we got here is our fuel cell. It goes up, it goes down, it sloshes around, but the fuel of the air is gonna come up through the line all the way, dude. It's not gonna get caught anywhere. You got free airflow to our Vapor Trapper, which is gonna suck out all the carbon and all the gas fumes, but allowing the air to pass through and then vent straight back into the atmosphere with clean, breathable air. So what we're gonna do next is we're just gonna go up, make sure everything looks right. Everything looks good. We got no kinks in the hose. Everything's mounted good. We're gonna go through and tighten all our bolts and we're done.